Capricorn, welcome to your solar eclipse reading here on the Astroflower. This is going to be going over the next 6 months between the solar eclipse on the 20th of April through to the eclipse in October. We also will be doing the lunar eclipse reading, not this weekend, but the following weekend as well, the collective on the Sunday and your own reading on the Wednesday. Sorry about this week, been complications with the internet, so I haven't been able to upload till much later in the week, which I was hoping to get it out earlier, this reading here that we're doing. So we're going to be doing this reading, and there is your overall energies. This is your karmic message for your relationship side. This is the karmic message for your material side, jobs, business, and etc. Here is how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. This is how the guides are trying to influence it as well, but also it's how your past self is trying to influence your sort of karmic mission in life. This is how the guides are influencing your future, and also the conversation that is within you and the overall outcome, relationship side and material side of life. So without further ado, let's just get in for your reading. Thank you very much for joining us, Capricorn. I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's see what the overall energy is. Empress. Okay, so converting ideas that is normally it's not normally seen before into material existence. It's almost sort of taking the chaos of the world around you and taking out particularly ingredients to make that cake of reality which works for you, and marrying that body, mind and soul sort of energy. So that's the overall energy for this sort of next 6 months of making things work out of the old logical paradigm into the new logical paradigm. And I did do this in the collective reading as well, which is on our channel. Absolutely amazing reading for the solar eclipse. And it's all about this logical revolution as well, which has started, which we've seen with the alcoholic beverage company that sort of did something and mistreated their clients, or misunderstood their clients, and they got a big backlash because their clients, I don't drink beer, so it's nothing to do with me, but this big backlash was about the logical side of things that just didn't sit with their clients, and they've had a real big backlash, and I think this is going to become more and more obvious in the going future. Let's just see what the your relationship side here. I think so. This is your karmic message here, and this is a case of being as cool as a cucumber. Relax, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Having complete and utter control over your emotions as well, being plain sailing about it all, not getting flustered about life or your relationships at the moment. That is what's on the cards for you for this. The Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is coming out for everybody. This is a new idea. This is new activities coming from the universe, a new sort of connection with other people through activities that you haven't been doing before, and exploring relationships through those sort of activities with the people that are around you. It's going to be really good. It does make for a very good social sort of aspect of it all. And it is a grain of thought that can be developed or can be sort of nurtured into existence as we go on. These are the cards here, these three here, this one over this side, and this one here, which seems to be the crux for everybody. A lot of people have had the Nine of Swords. I think this is to do with your past. I think this is to do with letting go of that nightmare or repetitive nightmare in your life, or emotional stress that you've been dealing with for a long time that seems to be coming back and being very repetitive in your life. I think it's the end, and and your guides here allowing you to know this, saying with this new idea coming through, this new way of connecting with your relationships with other people, do not think it's going to be the same as the past, because it's not. And it's not going to produce those same sort of stress and strains within your relationships that you might have had in the past, because it is going to be plain sailing and keeping control over your emotions. The Ace of Cups. You've got two aces on here already. This is your future self. And it's saying to you, walk away from this Nine of Swords, this complications, this stressful sort of relationships that you had before, and go towards your heart's desires. And the universe is offering you a real opportunity here in regards to your relationships to open up your heart, to offer your cup as well to the rest of the universe, along with this new idea. Absolutely brilliant. It ties in as well with this new logical experience that we're going through. And it may mean that there's some people that you love dearly that just do not get it. They do not get that logical aspect of it all. And if they do not get it, it's not, don't bother trying to wake them up. It will be a bit of a nightmare for you. So I would just encourage you to just keep walking forward to your dreams and aspirations, and allow that Ace of Cups, that joy of living, and how you meet life halfway across the universe, to embrace it in the enjoyment of life. Let that be your guiding star as you go forward. And this is how you're going to be able to convert to that overall energy, that body, mind, and spirit, and getting it all together through the chaos of life around us. So it actually gives birth to something in your reality, which is absolutely beautiful. A new, completely new cycle. I don't believe it. We've got 3 aces on the table here. Here is your karmic message for your for your material side. And I've got to say, this solar eclipse reading has a lot more to do with the material side than the emotional side. I think that's what the lunar eclipse reading is going to be about in the next couple of weeks that I'm going to be doing. But here we have the Ace of Wands, out with the old and in with the new. This could be a new project that you're going into. It could be a new job. It could be a new job in a completely different environment, completely different sector, different business within you. But whatever it is, it's making you passionate about getting your teeth into this new sort of environment that is around you. The Queen of Pentacles, very similar to the Empress card here as well. This is where the universe is trying to make you realize that you actually have a lot of security. Do not worry, it's going to be okay, Capricorn. If you go off on and you follow that passion and out with the old and in with the new sort of scenario, that should be your motto for going through. When it does, the understanding that you already built up through your life, through all the trials and tribulations that you've been through, will all of a sudden make you feel very secure and secure, and also knowledgeable, and knowing about your future of where you're actually going in the regards to your financial world. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is where we're getting into that troublesome time, that stuff that's coming through from the outside world within the financial institutions. I think there's going to be a power grab during July and August, and I don't think the world's going to put up with it. It's going to cause a bit of a kerfuffle, and we're going to have to all deal with this. And this is your past guides here sort of saying to you, before, you would have done loads of work for lots of people just to help them out, because you're like that, Capricorn. You're very centered on what you're doing, yes, but also at the same time you will go that extra mile to help people out. And this is now sort of saying, with this new idea, this out with the old and in with the new, you've got to realize that it has to be a fair exchange. If you're, in the fair exchange here on this, that person giving that money out is keeping 3 pentacles for themselves. They're giving 2 pentacles to these people here that they think this idea or this job or this business is worthwhile investing in. And it's only giving slightly to another side, which is much more in the judgmental sort of thing, judging that actually that's not worth investing in my life. And I think it's going to help you realize, according to what's been gone on in your past, how you actually, what you invest in the going future. You get the 3 of Wands. It's so funny. Everyone seems to be getting this card here, 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 and even this card here. It's really weird. It's very So everyone's getting in tune here, and I think this is what this logical sort of revolution is what I'm talking about. So this is your future guides here, sort of saying to you, allow it to come to you. You've done the planning, you've put the things in place, you know where you're going, you know what to do, but you've got to allow the universe, or you've got to allow the thing to happen before you can instigate it. So you've almost got to allow that financial sort of situation in July and August to happen in order for you to really then step into your own and be that good, hard-working person that you are, and concentrating on your financial side. I think this is going to be an explosion for you by the end of this 6-month period. I will say there is one caveat here before we clarify with the Light Seers cards. There is one caveat here, is that in October, and this is quite an important message apparently, in October you do, I think it's October or November, could well be December, I'm not quite sure, but there is a point when Pluto will come back into your sign. It will be there only briefly for 2 or 3 months, and then it's gone definitively. And I think this is where you're going to need to do hard work. And I think Pluto is coming back in, sort of saying, did you understand? Did you get the message? Did you get it? Sort of scenario. And it's all about, for you, it's almost as if like, you know, the gun's gone off and that's it. You're working hard. And now you realize this time around, it is going to work. This time around, it is going to work. And do not worry about it, Capricorn. Things are really sort of turning in your favor. And you should know that already. With the Empress card, you get the 8 of Cups. It is a change in the way you do things and the way you manifest things by walking away from the old and walking towards the new, walking towards happiness, the sunshine. And I think this is what is happening with the Empress card, of how you can, out of that chaos, bring something new into life. With the King of Cups, you get the 2 of Swords. So this is why you've got to have this emotional security within you. Being emotionally sound, not being triggered, there's a lot of work that you've done under the surface, Capricorn, and you don't want to ruin it all here by getting involved in decisions emotionally, and just allow you to sort of make difficult decisions very naturally. And that's why you're going to be saying goodbye to any sort of stress and strain from the past. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. This is this opportunity in regards to relationship wide, and it's on a activity front. It seems to be like it could be going cycling, joining a cycling club where you meet this person that just really corresponds to you. And it's the fruits of a labor of the past. And all of a sudden, it's now the time to harvest that work you've done in the past. Yeah. 9 of Swords is being clarified by the Sun. It's walking away from something towards the Sun, as I said earlier on. Walking away from that sort of complication in your life and walking towards happiness within your life. It's going to be so obvious for you. I think it's going to be so obvious for you. And this Ace of Cups is going to bring you healing. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords. So that's after the 3 of Swords. It's putting your heart back into place. Feeling contentment with the world. Feeling at home with who you are. Without that stress and strain. And feeling that love that is in your life. That you can give as much as receive, basically. And feeling blessed in a way. Let's just see what's going on with the Ace of Wands here. We have the Ace of Cups, which is opposite as well. Starting this journey up again. So many aces on this table. It's unbelievable. It's a real start of a new life for you, Capricorn. This is out with the old and in with the new. And in with the new is you involving your heart in something and not just your physical being within the material world. Using your heart's desires in order to get you forward within your career, within your business, within your projects and stuff like that. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Cups. So we have the Queen of King of Cups over here, the Queen of Cups over here, with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is insurance, but also allowing that heart to shine. This is what the universe is sort of saying, going after your heart's desires. It's good. I think it's one of the most important things at the moment. Just living that life, and sort of like, bringing in that new logical revolution where it's built upon respect and stuff like that, and the sharing and the energy that you will be exuding through this 6-month period will be certainly a very joyous experience for everybody. For that Six of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles, that long-term journey. And I think this is what you've been striving for a long time, to be in a position where there is a fair exchange, where you get out as much as you put in. And in a way, I think you get out a lot. You're going to be getting out a lot more than what you actually put in, more than anything else. And with the Three of Wands, we have the Six of Swords, a rite of passage. And this is the patience in a way, that allowing the world, allowing the thing to happen. But you've got a rite of passage here, because you're going to be leading with your heart's desires. And you, once it goes through, and that's sort of coming through as in July and August, that's what it seems like coming through. All of a sudden, you're going to be off and completely on a different plane to everybody else, and heading off in a direction where it's good quality work, where you're going to be walking away from, and this is where we come back to the Eight of Cups, you're going to be walking away from those headaches, those relationships that cause you stress and strain, because you're looking for a fair exchange, and you're also looking for happiness within your life. And you're exuding that within your working existence. It seems to be very, very beneficial for you going forward. A real good 6-month completion for you, and a start of something new in all directions. With all those aces on there, it couldn't be anything but. And certainly with the Eight of Cups, helping you to walk away from something and walk towards something, which is that sun, happiness. There you go, Capricorn. Thank you very much for being with us and being here on the Astroflower family and being part of it all. I do appreciate it. I hope you got the best out of this reading for you. Don't forget, we will have your weeklies coming out on the Saturday. On the Sunday, we have the collective monthly reading, and the Wednesday, we have your monthly individual reading as well. In the meantime, Capricorn, there's only me left to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.